I was really tired because I was lost. Hello there, everyone. Welcome to my channel. You know, while I did that, when we start shooting indoors, just know that winter is here. And so I don't have the luxury of being outside and shooting this video, even though I really wish that I shot this video outside, just so you could see the weather during the you know, early winters. And anyway, if you're watching this for the first time, my name is Lydia Esinam Ajima, popularly known as Lydia Esinam, or just call me Essay. I'm an international student living in Canada, and recently I am also an educational consultant for Wuri Africa. So, if you have the dream and you want to begin your adventure to study internationally, specifically Canada, hit me up. I'm your best plug. Thank you so much for joining. And if it's your first time, hey, please subscribe to the channel. I have done so well showing up for myself every week or every other week, sharing my journey with you here on the channel. And for all of you who are here, we are a community of genuine, relentless people. And we want to see everybody win. We want to see everybody grow, irrespective of all the struggles and the challenges. I mean, I guess that's what makes it worthwhile. Right. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how my year in Canada has been. So on the 20th of December 2022, I arrived in Canada. And 20th December 2023 will be exactly a year when I step foot in Canada. And I am going to be sharing with you my experiences, my challenges, my highs and my lows. And I mean, for those of you who follow me on Twitter, I'm able to share there a lot more, and maybe on Instagram, a little bit on Facebook, a very little bit on WhatsApp. So yeah, Twitter is the place to be, and then maybe Instagram, and then YouTube. I try to, keep my family, up to date as much as I can, because Charlie, the life here is not easy, man. It's not easy. Like, even right now, shooting this video is taking me a lot of energy and effort. But hey, stick and stay to the very end of this video, because I'm sure that at the end of this video, somebody is going to be touched, somebody is going to be encouraged, and that's all we are here for. So when I arrived in Canada on the 20th of December, I remember very well. Evans picked me up from the airport, and I went to Scarborough. It's a city in Toronto. Scarborough was where I had my Airbnb booked, and then I booked the place for 2 weeks, and I stayed there for a week and 5 days or something, and then I left to Brampton, and that is where I've been for the last year. So basically, I'm just going to be sharing with you how it has been, my journey. Trust me, I knew it was not going to be an easy journey, but I didn't think it was going to be like this, especially for someone like me who is all alone here, no family, nothing, like nothing. It was really hard. It was hard. But it's not to deter you. It's just to tell you that it's not a walk in the park. It's not rosy when you decide to move your life in what, 3 or 2 suitcases, and you're going to start your life all over again. It can be very tough. So I got in to during December and before Christmas, because I always say that I want to spend my Christmas in Canada. And on 25th, I went to church. And then on 31st, I went to church again. And ever since, I have been serving in the technical team at Fruitful House Community Church. But Fruitful House is in Mississauga. So I get my friends and my pastors to pick me up to church every Sunday. And I just want to say thank you to them. And I started school on the 9th of January, and during that time, it was winter. It was really like winter was at its peak during that time. and I had to be going to school, catching the bus, catching the train, the subway to school, and all that. Trust me, it was one of the challenging moments of my stay here. I was schooling, so I wasn't like getting any job offers because it was winter. And luckily, within the third month, I got a job, and then I had to start juggling between work and school. And I remember very well, February was like a very hard and tough moment for me, in the sense that I was just thinking, like, where's my life going? Like, what is my life going to be? And it was one of the toughest moments, guys. Toughest moments. I'm trying hard not to be emotional, but hey, if I end up being vulnerable in this video, know that that is just that is just me, right? And I would wake up in the morning by 6, go to work, close at 3, catch the bus and the train to school, start lectures at 5 or 6, end at 9 p.m., catch the train back home, end up getting home at 11 or 12, do my assignments before I sleep. I end up sleeping like 1 a.m. or 2, sleep, wake up 6, get ready for work. And that was the routine, guys. I barely slept. I was tired. Oh my, I was really tired. Like, I was so exhausted. It got to a time I asked God, like, I was asking God, like, is this my life? Is this how my life is gonna be like? Like, I left Ghana as a manager. I'm here. Sorry, guys. I left Ghana. I'm here as a manager, and I'm working in a warehouse. But it got to a point I was just like, God kept reminding me that you were here for a purpose, and I had to just switch up. I had to switch up you know that whole spirit of regret, that whole spirit of resentment, and bring a heart of gratitude to everything that I do. I was really worried. I was wondering how I was going to pay my rent. And if you live in Canada, you know how the rent situation is, you know how work is. When you get your paycheck, like everything just goes into all that you are supposed to pay for your bills. And you're wondering what's left. Like, what am I going to do? Then one day, I don't know, but one thing amidst all these things was I never left. Like, I still kept my relationship with God, and I never wanted him to leave my presence. And so God just kept telling me, like, you need to have a heart of gratitude. And I remember very well in April, so between January to March, I was going through a phase of depression. Like, I would go to bed crying. I would like just question everything because it was overwhelming. Like, less sleep, I could sleep for just 3 4 hours. and I have very bad sleep patterns. I would wake up every 2 hours in my sleep, and that's me. I don't know why, but my sleep pattern is terrible. And I ended up just saying, okay, if this is what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring a grateful heart to what I do. And so I think about from April, I just started bringing a heart of gratitude to what I do, whether it was what I wanted or it wasn't what I didn't want. I was just going to be there and work in the warehouse, cheerful, show up on time, just my same work ethic, my values. I was bringing all of that onto the job. And I started to say that I was not going to worry about what was going to happen tomorrow. I just constantly reassured myself in faith. And to be honest, the first six, like 4, 5, 6 months was just crazy. I will go on walks and I will be crying. I would just be praying and crying, questioning God, what was going on, what was happening. I would just be, like just walk. And sometimes I couldn't find my way back home because I was lost. It was not deliberate that I walked so long. I was just walking without like figuring out where I wanted to go. And thankfully, I had my phone, so I would just check Google Maps and I would either take the bus back or just walk back and say, oh, I'm doing exercise, let me walk back. So the first 6 months were very, 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 very like hard. And if you are not um really strong, it can really take a toll on you. But in all these things, right, I still served in my church. I still volunteered at a food bank. Talking of volunteering and all these things, I need to update my CV, right? Because it will look really good on my CV. I was serving in church, producing service online and in house. Those of you who follow me on Instagram would see all that a lot. And I was also volunteering at the food bank. It serves everybody within the community and for international students. So the food bank has really, really, really been helpful to me. Recently, I was sharing my experience about it on our pre-service group in church, and I'm like, the food bank has been a blessing to me because I didn't really spend on groceries for the first months that I came. If I go to a grocery store, it's only the things that I didn't have from the food bank that I would get. And it really, really saved me a lot. And I really want to bless those who work within the committee of the food bank and all the donations that they get and all the patrons and everybody that serves in the food bank. Like, you all are amazing and you really don't know how much you have affected some of our lives. And so I was serving, and that's my bit of church. And thankfully, by the grace of God, in 2024, I'll be leading the media team that makes up of 5 different teams under the media team. So I'm going to be sharing that in another video. But yeah, that was it. In school, thankfully, I had really good friends who were there for each other. If you didn't understand anything in assignments, you can call anybody. You can jump on a call, and others will join, share their views, help you to understand. If someone is not getting it, you are there for them. You are explaining to them, and you are literally showing them how to do it. I was very terrible in my math top like subjects, so I got people to help me. My very good friends, man, you guys are amazing. When we started school the first time, we just knew that we needed to have some, connections, and we formed this group, and it has been amazing. People just come on that group on WhatsApp to vent, and we are just there to listen. And I'm also grateful for the community I've built for myself here in church. It's been amazing, and individuals who have actually been there for me. I believe that on your journey, God just position people strategically to be a blessing to you. I don't want to mention the names because I may end up missing someone, but I really want to thank anyone who has had access to me, who has assisted me, picked me up to church, who's been there for me, listening to me. I come to people that are very close to me, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I'm this. Like, you guys are so, so amazing. You are amazing, and I always pray and I ask God to bless each and every one of you for me. So down the line, when I was working in the warehouse, I was working there, still working in schooling, and then at the end of school there is a co-op bit. Co-op is like internship, like paid internship, where you do part of your education period is for co-op, and it's an educational requirement. You have to submit reports and all that. At the end of the co-op, then you can graduate. So it's an academic requirement which you have to meet before you can graduate. And I was really praying about my co-op at the time, and I'm like, God, I know that you're going to be there for me. Like, I know that you're going to show up, because I don't know what I'm going to do for my co-op. My warehouse job will not be accepted as a co-op. So God really has to show up. I keep saying God, God, because trust me, ever since I moved into Canada, my relationship with God has actually gotten better. Recently, I was sharing on my Twitter that when you travel abroad, or when you immigrate, either as an international student or you immigrate to start a life somewhere else all over, it's very easy to detach yourself from God, because over here the system is like really tied up. You have every reason to say you're busy, you don't have the time, but you need to make a conscious effort of building a relationship with God, spending time in His presence, studying the Word, praying, building your faith. And for me, I have built such an unwavering faith in God and my relationship with Him that nothing, nothing, when something doesn't go my way, I just know that it is God's will for me. So in this past months, I have had disappointments, I've had regrets, I've fallen in love and out of love. I have, tried new things, made new friends, gone out to places, met new people, experienced culture through food, and I share all of those things on my channel, right? Yeah. So yeah, and and basically that's how it's been. I have actually seen a lot of value creation for myself. I've seen how my life has evolved in the last year. I have become a better person, a more mature person, a, a more, you know, spiritual person. And I really want that for everybody that's around me. And how I got my job was even a miracle, because I got the job without applying for it. And initially, when they reached out to me, I thought it was scam. If you live in North America, you know these scams. Back home, we know like scams are where someone has taken your money and they don't give you the service. But over here, scams can be anything from making you feel like there is a legit service, but it's not there. You actually have high hopes. You go there and then the service is not there. Typically, you've been scammed. There's nothing like your money has been taken or anything, no, but you've been scammed. Or someone tells you, oh, I have an apartment here, and so you go there and there's no apartment. Like, yeah. When I was looking for my apartment, that happened once. So basically that's it. They reached out to me on LinkedIn. So I always tell people that, see, you need to optimize your LinkedIn when you are here in North America. And it's a lesson that I share with other people. Build your LinkedIn profile. You don't have to like put so many things there, but share your thoughts on even the smallest things you do, your services that you provide. Put it there, and people would start noticing and seeing you. So they connected with me at from Owi Education Group, and they said they were looking for a business development person for the Africa region. I'm like, wow, this is an interesting role. And I'm like, how sure are they? But then yeah, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go have a meeting with them, blah blah blah. And then in 2 weeks, they got me the job offer. And trust me, when I got the job offer, it was literally the last week of my schoolwork, my class work in school. Technically, in the next 2 months from that time, I was supposed to start my co-op. So this was like a very good opportunity. And I asked them in the interview whether they're going to allow me to do my co-op there. And they said yes. I'm like, okay, that's great. God has really shown up. And I was just thankful, like, this is something I never really stressed about. It came to me, and I'm really looking forward to building this baby that we have launched. It's not easy being a consultant. You have to build your patience. And I really thank my boss, my team members. They have been really patient with me. They have taught me a lot. I was like, oh, when I'm 5 years in Canada, I'll have a consultancy and I'll be teaching people, like, I'll be consulting for people. And here I am in less than a year. I am a consultant and I've been learning a lot on the journey, and I've been helping others because people are really scared to make that huge jump, to move their life to Canada, for instance, and start all over again. And I get to be that person who consults for them and encourage them. And every time I have an encounter with somebody, they literally come back in my email or WhatsApp and they'll go like, I'm really grateful I had this talk with you. You are very patient, you're very calm, you make me understand what I want to do. And not everybody, has that time and patience. So guys, this is it. If you're looking to study in Canada and you're looking for someone to guide, coach, and help you, please reach out to me and reach out to us at Worry Africa. It's me behind Worry Africa. So those of you who keep asking, are you the one I'm going to be meeting in my consultation? Yes, I'm the one you'll be meeting in your consultation. So yeah, and Christmas is just around the corner, and I'm looking forward to having my second Christmas here in Canada. And I just want to say that it's been an interesting journey. I believe that you need to, celebrate the successes on your various journeys. It's been a, a roller coaster ride in the last year, but I just want to say that God has been faithful. Trust me, God has been faithful. He will not leave you, He will not disappoint you. Whatever that you're doing, just hold on to faith, hold on to Him, and He will never let you down. I mean, guys, I know my year has been not that I really wanted it, but it's also not where I used to be. So I am so grateful that I am here in my first year. Now, in the years to come, I'm looking to enjoying the journey a day at a time. I'm looking to growth. I'm looking to explore more cultures. And I'm looking to fall in love. And I'm looking to start a family. I actually manifested that in 2024 I'm going to settle down. But I know God is going to do something. I don't know what. And I don't know who it is. But I keep praying about it and I really want to, you know, I really want good things for myself. If you know me, you know that I deserve the good things. I want good things for myself. So, yes, I manifested marriage in 2024. Not like I'm desperate, but I think I'm ready. It's time. And I've been praying about it, and I think that it would happen. But when God says it will, it will. So, I'm just looking up to Him. And I'm looking to build more relationships, build community, serve, of course, in the house of God, and just be there for people who just need me. Be that person someone can come to and talk to. I get that a lot. Be that person that can encourage somebody. Be that person that can, you know, be a loving wife. Oh my goodness. But yeah, it's been interesting. I just want to thank everybody, all my family, these guys, man, I love them to be my family, my mom, my brothers. They are so, so, so amazing. We keep in touch every now and then, every other day. And they actually keep me going. They don't make me feel like I am here alone and all that. And their support really goes a long way to help me, and I really want to thank them so much. To everybody who has been there for me directly or indirectly when I came in and I was settling in, you would send me food, you would send me uh, something nice, you would call me, you would like, Charlie, you all are amazing. The community from church has been amazing, and I really want to thank all of you, all of you. Like, I'm such a grateful person. Like, I really show appreciation for everybody, my friends in school, my lectures in school. Like, they have been so amazing. And my team at work, thank you so much for the support. And till the next year again, I'll be here to share my journey with you. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe because I keep sharing my experiences here in Canada. And I hope that if you're deciding to start a journey like this, just know that you have to be patient with yourself. You have to be patient with God. You have to be patient on your journey. Like, I'm saying it because I was never patient. I was very like, oh, I need to get this, I need to get this, you have to be patient with yourself, like especially in the first few years. Give yourself time and everything will fall in place. Okay, nothing is constant. Nothing is constant. Even if you start working in a retail store, in a warehouse, in wherever that you feel it's demeaning, as long as it pays the bills, do it with a grateful heart, and you would see how much God can do. And stop worrying. When I stopped worrying, I was just always happy. I was just joyful. Like, just stop worrying. I know that it can be very challenging, but don't worry. Take it a day at a time. Be patient with yourself, and God will show Himself strong. Um, I'm glad that I was able to share this. If you saw me crying, like that was just me, but it's been an interesting journey, and I must say that God has been faithful, and I really appreciate you all for the support. Those of you my DMs who say that I've encouraged you to do greater things, I'm grateful. Those of you who come to me and are urging me on, I am super grateful. And if you're not subscribed, please join the family. Hit the subscribe button. We are a community of genuine, relentless people, and we want to see everybody grow and win. If there was any portion of this video that touched you, leave a comment in the comment section. And till I see you in the next one, my name is leadzimah, an international student living here in Canada, and recently I'm an international education consultant for WUI Africa. So if you're looking to immigrate to Canada to study, and you know, you want to study for higher education, reach out to me and I'll be more than happy to help you. Till I see you in the next video, take care, be blessed, keep being awesome. Bye bye.